Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on Arrow Season 7, but also just connecting to the entire Arrowverse is really setting up some pretty big things. So a couple of days ago, I did talk about the Arrow Wrap Party. You know, they haven't finished filming. I think they still got a couple of days left of filming. I think maybe I want to say 3 or 4 days of filming left for this season, you know, give or take. I'm not 100% sure. But they still got some days left to film, but they still hold the wrap party because it's booked for a certain date. And, you know, the wrap party is, you know, it's pretty simple. It's a wrap party. Everything's wrapped. They go, well, most stuff's wrapped. They go have a, you know, celebration for what's just happened, that whole year of hard work producing a television show. You know, they mingle, reunite with people that have come and gone on the show in the past season and stuff like that. But one, really the only, I guess, member of the wrap party or attendee of the wrap party that really caught my interest was that of LaMonica Garrett, who of course played the Monitor in the Elseworlds crossover, and we know is going to be reappearing in the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover next season, or you know, later this year. Actually, it's like not even. It's what are we in? We're in April now, so it's like maybe 7 months away. So it's not even that long away from Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is pretty crazy. So we saw him at the wrap party. He had the mutton chops. He had like the middle of his face shaved, if you want to call it, or the middle of that beard area shaved to make the mutton chops, which is for the Monitor character. He doesn't normally go around with that. So when that happened, we were like, okay, well, he's probably coming back as the Monitor. It just mattered where in the finale. It was going to be in the Arrow season finale. It just mattered where. Like, is it going to be, you know, in Star City? Is it going to be at a certain spot? We were sort of, you know, tossing up where it was going to be. And thanks to Canada Graphs, our good old friend in Canada, we actually do have, well, some confirmed information. So before we get into everything and show photos and stuff, as always when we do stuff with Canada Graphs, his blog will be linked in the description down below where all the photos will be and all the information. I'm only going to go over like a third of it, I guess, in regards to photos and info. So the rest of it will be linked in the description down below if you do want to go check it out. So go do that, show some support from where all this information is coming from. But the first thing of note actually has nothing to do with the Monitor, apart from, I guess, he's in the episode, so it sort of has something to do with him. But anyway, the episode title for the Arrow Season 7 finale is actually a really cool one, just if you're a fan of the show. So obviously, all of his catchphrase, I guess you could say, in early seasons was, "You have failed this city." Well, the finale title for Arrow Season 7 is "You have saved this city," which I think is great. Now, the title can be seen as a bit confusing because we know in the future Star City goes to crap and apparently it's all the Vigilantes' fault. So is that title more referring to the stuff with the people on the flash forwards, or is it, you know, maybe a line that someone says in this episode? You know, it's hard to tell at this moment, but I still like it regardless, because this is like Arrow's last proper season finale, like one, you know, episode 22 or 23, because next season obviously we're only having 10 episodes, one of them most likely being, or one of them, if not maybe 2, most likely 1, being a crossover episode. So we might only have like 9 episodes of proper Arrow, but yeah, it's only gonna be 10 in total. So, you know, this is the last like proper season finale, so I think it's nice that you'd actually use that title as this finale title, if that makes sense. You can speculate like all you want in regards to what that means. It could mean a lot, it could mean nothing. It just could be a nice play on words, because the whole like, you have failed the city, you have saved the city. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. But yeah, we're just going to go through what Canada Graphs wrote on some of his blog, just to give you the info that he had there. So we'll just read it out right now. He went, "Yesterday I caught Arrow way up in North Vancouver on a rare out of the downtown location for me to check out. With a sad announcement recently that Arrow is ending next season, and the all too rare chances to see Arrow on location in the past couple of years since they built up their studio sets so much, I felt I should take the chance and check it out. This location is one that will have a lot of the fandom's most vocal minorities screeching in excitement and horror, because they were at the house that we saw in the flash forward scene back during Star City 2040, the episode where Felicity Smoke gives birth to Mia Smoke. While I was there was no filming that was visible to the public. It was all either in the house or contained in the back part of the house's yard. I do know that Stephen Amell as Oliver Queen, Emily Bett Rickards as Felicity Smoke, and LaMonica Garrett as the Monitor were on set, and probably, speculation only, I don't know it to be a fact, all filmed together based on how long they all were in there for. Shortly before I left, they were setting up things in the backyard, including a target practice board, which you can see on screen right now. So on screen, you actually can see like the back of the Monitor. You can see like I guess like the almost like cornrows, like so, yeah, corn rolls. When I say, was it cornrows or corn rolls? I don't know. Never had them. Never will, most likely. He has that sort of hairstyle going on. You can tell it's the Monitor, and I think that's his suit that's being held up, you know, to the right of him. The right of him. So obviously he's going to be wearing that. So this is legit the Monitor at this cabin. It's just going to be interesting that whether he's fully just going to have his scenes indoors or outdoors as well. We'll have to wait and see. But you might think the Monitor is the most interesting thing here. He is, I guess, in regards to like, oh, okay, what's going to go down here? But the way that both Stephen Amell as Oliver Queen and Emily Bett Rickards as Felicity Smoke look confirms what this is, okay? So with Felicity, it's her hair. Her hair is different. Her hair is actually what it was like when she gave birth. Now, you might be wondering, oh, this is... You're like really diving too deep. Well, yeah, but then it's also confirmed with Stephen Amell where he's wearing the exact same shirt underneath his jumper or his hoodie, whatever you want to call it, that he's wearing at the birth scene as well. So what it looks like is happening here is that the Monitor is going to be appearing at the birth of Mia Smoke, which we know would be... Felicity's about 3 months pregnant, I'd say. I don't know if anyone wants to be like exact, let me know. 3, maybe 4 months pregnant at the most. So she's still got like 5 to 6 months left until she would properly give birth to Mia, which would be around, towards like maybe a couple of, maybe like 4 episodes into season 8, maybe 5 episodes or something like that. You could argue even like right towards, episode 9 or 10, that's when she would give birth. But of course, because Felicity is leaving, they can't really wait to have Emily Bett Rickards shoot that scene or do anything extensive with that. So what it looks like is going to happen here, this might seem a bit outlandish, but it's the only thing that makes sense. It seems that if this is the final scene of season 7, it seems that the final scene of season 7 will be a time jump. Because as I said, Felicity's only like 3 to 4 months pregnant at the most. And we've only got like 18, 19, 20, 5 episodes left. Until this point, we're not going to get, go through 6 months or something or 5 months of time in 5 episodes. You know what I mean? So it seems like we're going to have a time jump, which either is provided by the Monitor. Maybe the Monitor gets Oliver and is able to show him the birth of his daughter. Because of the, whatever was spoken about during their deal, as we've talked about previously in many, many videos since the Elseworlds crossover. Or it just flash forwards and we skip 6 months of Oliver and Felicity's life, and the Monitor appears here and says, this has to happen, blah, blah, blah. And this is the last moment that Oliver and Felicity actually do spend together. I don't know, it's hard to be 100% sure what exactly is going on here, but it definitely is a time jump of some sort, whether it's Oliver being taken to this time, or us just as the audience time jumping and the Monitor just appears at this point in time. It's hard to tell to be exactly sure what is going on here. However, some of you guys might have already known this if you do follow Emily Bett Rickards on Twitter or Instagram. But this day of filming, this right here with the Monitor stuff and Oliver, was her last day of filming. Now, I don't know if they specifically left this scene as the last day of filming on purpose to maybe create some emotion, to make it a more emotional scene for Emily especially, and even Stephen as well, to make it just a super emotional scene. Like outside of giving birth for Felicity, because as we saw in the Star City 2040 episode, it was an emotional thing, even though very short, between them two, they were hardly on screen that episode, in regards to them both being there. I think it would make sense if they did save this on purpose till last to create that emotion, especially if this is going to be the last scene with Oliver and Felicity on screen together for the entirety of Arrow. Obviously, we could have Felicity come back next season. As I said, she's going away to do some, a theater production in New York, which is only going to take up to where Arrow will be filming maybe episode 3. So she could appear next season at some point for 1 episode or 2 episodes if they wanted to, if she wanted to come back. But they're probably doing this with the preemptive thought that she's not going to come back until maybe the series finale, episode 10, where God knows what's happened to Oliver at that point. Who knows what's going on there? So, yeah, this looks like what's going to happen. We're going to be skipping ahead, or Oliver's going to be time traveling with the Monitor. One of the two. If I had to make a prediction, I'd say Oliver and Felicity probably got to spend time with themselves or together and all of that up until that point. And then the Monitor appears. So it seems like maybe season 7 they defeat whatever's going on, or they go to this cabin. They leave Star City at the end of it just to protect the baby, protect Felicity, give birth to it and stuff like that, or give birth to her, as in Mia. And then the Monitor appears, and that's basically where the cliffhanger is as we lead into season 8. And basically it's the countdown to Crisis on Infinite Earths. Basically, really at this point, Crisis on Infinite Earths has essentially begun, because the Monitor has come back to really take up his deal with Oliver. So, man, it's looking interesting. I can't wait to see what actually goes down. Yeah, it's awesome that we got these photos and just physically confirmed LaMonica Garrett as the monitor on set. But obviously, if you enjoyed the video, guys, it would be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show support. Let me know your various opinions in the comment section down below. Do you think Oliver's going to be time jumping with the monitor, or do you think we'll end season 7 and then we'll have like this scene here where it's like the birth scene and the monitor appears right at the end? That's like a cliffhanger leading into season 8. As I said, check out Canada Graph stuff in the description down below. You'll see all the photos that I didn't show in this video. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.